Testing, testing. Good mic on. Good mic on. Yes. Okay. Oops. There we go. I made a mistake. Let's turn that Instalink on. Um, yeah. There we go. Instalink on. Instalink 362. Yeah. No topic. I will delete the stream. I know people get upset. I think last night, we had, I think, 4 guests, and it ended up being a pretty good stream, but I was tired. I'm tired again tonight. I'm not like in a performing mood or whatever you call performative mood. There we go. It's it's all right. I figured, okay, I could play a video game, but I don't know. I was kind of bored with Boz's stream. Boz's stream sucked, so I didn't get any good stream time in today. Um, Boz's stream really sucked, and it's like it was a liberal stream. It turned, I guess, Boz and Dahlia were like talking, but Boz was like really talking about Jesse Ventura and like Michael Moore, and it was oh god, it sucked. I am wearing a fragrance, like if anyone cares, because we don't talk fragrance on this channel. But oolong tea. Fernando says he doesn't like it. I was like, okay, well, I like it. What's up, Noticer? How you doing, man? I like it. Oolong cha. People say it has a relaxing vibe to it. Yeah, it kind of does, but I wouldn't say it's like the most relaxing fragrance. But it reminds me of Tivana. You know, you get Tivana. They used to have them in the mall. I don't know if they still have them in the mall. And you get some oolong tea and you smell it, but oolong tea wasn't the best smelling tea. They had some other one with all these different, like a chai spice. That one was really good smelling. But I'm not coughing, so I figured let me stream. Just a little extra spray. Yeah, it is. It is sort of like it goes to your cerebral cortex. It's you know, I think it's kind of like other fragrances I like that probably people don't like. It's not a very deep fragrance. It's just like citrus and tea. There's not much to it, you know. It's not like strong. And I'm kind of pissed at Fernando. He doesn't like my favorite, one of my favorite fragrances. Fernando, you don't have any good taste. But I understand. I like Guerlain. I like Loboise. I, and it's hot in Miami, and these kind of fragrances are refreshing. Oh, here we go. Kenny Benny. I'm wearing Tommy Hilfiger Forever. It's new. Tommy Hilfiger has a new fragrance? Oh, shit. I had some Tommy Hilfiger fragrance. I still have one that Eric 1946 sent me. I have it somewhere. It's called Tommy Hilfiger Athletics. It's not very good in the heat. But I appreciate, Eric sending me the bottle. And I was doing a video on Intercoastal right before a storm, and I lost the cap. Oh, shit. I got a damn super chat. Holy shit. I forgot about those things. Oh, you're not a fan? Yeah, I know. Whatever. I like it. It's good for me. What do you want? There's always the one guy that comes in here, like he's like, oh, I still haven't picked up Versace L'Homme. Like, I don't know. That's like kind of an afterthought kind of fragrance. It's interesting. and you wear it once in a while, but you have like, I think I paid $13 for Versace loam or something, back in the days. But they have like, come on, like this is over what, $100, somewhere near $100. Like it's a much better quality. It's like, why am I going to wear Versace loam when I have Oolong Cha? A lot of people used to say it was like the most relaxing fragrance. I don't know. It's all right. Oh shit! Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, man. Oh man, I could pay for my. I don't even have StreamYard. It's called Streamlabs. I could pay for Streamlabs this month. Thank you, man. Holy shit. Um, I mean, I'm poor, but I'm not that poor, you know, where I can't pay for. I didn't even stream, and I paid for like a year because I'm locked into this thing for $15 a month. I think it's like $50 a month. Nightmares here. What's up? I don't see Nightmares comments, man. I never see Nightmares comments. I don't think he likes me. I think he's a fan of RXL. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of weird, RXL. It's like, dude, okay, this guy brings up allegations. So I went to the woman's apartment. It's like they all live together in an apartment. It's like, dude, like nobody could ever figure that out. It's like it says it, but it's like this guy just is such a. It's like they lived in an apartment together because they were fucking adults. Dumb shit. Oh man. But anyway. Oh boy. This is a cool hat. I paid $80 for this hat. Was it worth it? I wanted it, man. I'm a big fan of Gorin hats. It's not really worth. I think it was $74.99 in tax. I'm like, I'm a bigger fan of hats. I don't know. I have a lot of hats. I must have like over 20. I know, but like I don't wear them because I'm bald. I I wear them because it's hot outside or if I have a bad hair day. But I don't feel like wearing it right now. I think this one's really cool. It's like the coolest hat I've seen. But I do get compliments on my hats. I do get compliments on my hats. I don't get compliments on my cologne, so but I do get compliments on my Goran hats. See, look at this shit. This is a materialistic stream. Look at this. Anything but boring. $75. I don't know. I just love the thing is I have other I throw caps away too. And I throw expensive caps away. Because if I don't wear it, like I have cooler hats, but they don't fit my head like Goran. Goran's fit really good. They fit my head like really well. It's like wider here and I like the curve. I don't wear flat bills. That's too ghetto. I don't wear ghetto hats. I wear white boy hats, like the noticer. KC Reaction. Kenneth Core Reaction is my spring summer go-to scent. Really? Good for you. Kenneth Core. Ah, boy. Noticer AM for Natalmus arm sticks. Nightmares here. Okay, wait. Yeah, Colin. So his name is so Colin. Is that the guy that went to the first? Okay, the first Scent Explorer and met Russell and James, like with Outlaw Frags. Because Russell comes here, but he doesn't come here. Like he if you'll see him in the comments, because I think Colin is the guy that went to the first Scent Explorer. You know, I was a big fan of Russell. James was like an arrogant guy, but dude, the guy had the best setup of all time. The way he organized it, and he had like the theme of an outlaw. Cuddle's making some bucks. Yeah, I'm making enough to pay for my Streamlabs for the month. That's cool. Nah, it's worth it. It's worth it to stream because I enjoy it. It's sort of like a social thing. I mean, think about it. Like I've made out like even with colognes. Like AM, he sent me what's it called? Damn, all these notifications. I gotta turn the notifications off. But he sent me Aqua de Parma, Ibano. Jacob sent me a bunch of stuff. Eric sent me a bunch of stuff. And you remember, Eric sent me $200 for the birthday, and I took Rudy and Aram out. We went to Ruth's Chris. I think the bill was like 240, but I put the 200 in. Yeah, that was a good night. But like, it's like it's social. I shared in the group that picture of some guy. He's getting a lot of views on Instagram. So it's like, would you stay in your house for 5 days, and if you do, you get $45,000 or something like that? The guy got like 10,000 likes, and everybody's like, I do that anyway. But like, what I would like to see is somebody in that group creates a picture of Boz with the green walls behind him and ask that same question. Like, people here will get it. What's up, Noticer? Yeah, if Noticer wants to come by. Dude, I'm turned off by your streams. I'm not coming on your streams anymore. Because your streams, it's like you get me excited. Like, you show a good video and then you cut it off halfway. Captain, he doesn't care. I do, because I'm like getting into the whole story and the whole vibe. Your empty walls look ugly. Well, dude, I'll get my couch soon. The whole damn, the couch is like the main event, but I don't have. But those white walls are going to be painted back there too. It's whatever. I've been working on other parts of my place, man. But yeah, the white walls aren't going to be white. That in my hallway, it's going to be a different color. Everything's going to match. You're going to see. I'm not hopping on anyone's stream except DDLD or K. Good for you. Yeah, dude, you wrote something, and I was like, he says, oh, if you want me to hop on my stream, pay me $250. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What the hell do you talk about in streams? You show raw meat for 3 hours? It's like, you're like, oh, bone in. Like, oh, dude, I'm bored with that shit. It's like, and then you have those two women there with the AI images. Is that your mom and dad? Come on, be honest, man. What's up? What's up, John? Come on, man. How could they show up? How could they show up to every stream? Right? Every stream, there's two women, and they're like, hey, husband, and all this, it's your wifey. And I'm like, dude, I mean, I could figure out it's not real woman unless they're like they go to every stream. They've been going to every stream for like the last 2 years, Reaper. and your streams are just like you're sitting in front of me talking about booty holes and stuff. Like, what the hell? I don't know. It's just not entertaining to me, man. I'd rather watch a movie or something else. Oh, he sings. He sung one time. It's like, dude, you have to do something different. It's like, why don't you sing, Get drunk and sing or something. It's like, I don't know. It's the same shit. I can't watch you for more than the thing is I could go like on the internet, I could go visit the Whiskey Reaper at like noon, and it's like there's a piece of meat in front of him. And then I'll go like on at 5 p.m. I'll visit him again. He's still sitting with a piece of meat there. And I got a secret. I'm not going to reveal it yet. But like he never revealed the secret. It's just like all bullshit. Come on, man. Get drunk and sing. Why, that sounds familiar. Yeah, the one guy, he did that and he died. You remember? Noticer told me about that guy. He used to get drunk, but he was popular. He had like 100,000 subs. He used to get drunk and do crazy shit. And then he died. Because you're going to die too, man, with liver damage. I don't mean to be mean, but like drinking every day is not good for your liver, man. King Cobra, yeah. Like, dude, that's not smart. It's like you can't see the inside of your body, but your liver's like crying out, like, God damn it, stop it already. What the hell are you doing, man? Drinking stupid. I'm sorry. Anybody that drinks, I'll say it loud and proud. Drinking stupid. I mean, I like smoking cigars, but like I don't do it that often. Oh, I seen that guy. Oh, King Cobra? Yeah. He died, man. His body could no drinks for me for 14 months. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. You make stupid decisions. You make stupid decisions when you're drunk. And you're just fucking putting toxins in your body. Oh, I'm bringing the stream down. Hey, Kevin be like, pivot, man. You're bringing the stream down. I talk what the fuck I want to talk about. John and me, we're talking about politics. And Kevin's like, pivot. I'm like, dude, why you tell me to pivot? I don't tell you to pivot. You tell the same jokes from Norm Macdonald. And it's like, I know the jokes already. So they're old to me. It's like you got to switch it up at least. Yeah, I enjoy politics too, Captain. I like going on X. Like Kevin kind of just makes fun of me, like, oh, what kind of a life do you have? Well, and I'm not like a conservative, I'm a 90s liberal. Trump's a 90s liberal. I mean, you listen to what Bill Clinton said, Trump says the same exact stuff as Bill Clinton. Same exact. Yes. Let me see. Let me share this, see if there's anything going on. Nobody's hopping on. I'll do my thing. Wow. California population grew 0.4% in the last decade. Dude, they have like a high-speed rail to nowhere. The thing is, look, state employees, it's like, and dude, you can't get a state job unless you're a minority or a woman. If you're a white male, you can't get hired unless you're gay. And so people don't understand that. Like Kevin like makes fun of it like, but it's true, man. I got a state job, like a county job, because I got it in the 1990s, early 1990s, 1992. You know, I got it early. What does this say? I don't know who this guy is, but like I got it in the early 90s. But you can't get a job as a white male in the public sector nowadays unless like a cop, you know. But like as a teacher, no, you won't find any straight white males as teachers. Back in the 70s, is that a woman? That's a blonde. Oh shit. Oh, they're cleaning up the fire extinguisher. No big deal. Oh shit. That's it. Atlanta Fire Department tillering. Oh yeah, these are these new fire trucks where they, yeah, it's like meant to be like, see the wheels. That's pretty cool. Oh shit. Like in real life, you, you unless it's like totally detached from the skin, you'd be bleeding, man. You, oh, this is an act of terrorism. Oh, dude, you saw, I was talking about, wait, I don't want to put violent stuff on here, but yeah. Yeah, Chad would be a conservative if he was a bus driver in the United States. He'd be like, yeah, who's the smart one to explain the reason for doing this? He's burning off something. Let's see. I don't even know who these guys are. I don't even follow them. Let's see if there's something. Breaking news. What is this? Clown World. It's true. Stories are running out of tampons due to the rise of. Oh, shit. I'm not going to say. That's got to be AI. Nobody's going to. How'd you have a camera filming? Oh, that's definitely AI. Oh, shit. CNN forced to report that Democratic approval among their party is at an historic low. Even Democrats don't like their leaders when it comes to Congress. It's like they don't really stand anything except like racial stuff. Everything's racial, woke stuff. Oh, I'm glad dude, let me tell you something. She's a liberal. She's like a fake conservative. And I knew that from the Trayvon Martin case because George was innocent, but she wouldn't let GZ release a lot of the information. His attorneys. Here we go. This guy's funny. I don't follow him, but like he's like probably a white guy, but like he's like woke. He's like a fake woke guy. We could have watched him land on the moon this week if it wasn't for white supremacy. Sorry. Can't breathe. I'm not going to read that. Uh-oh. Yeah. In India, you get killed by any imaginable matter. Holy shit. Uh, Let's see if I find something like acceptable. Would you try? You can't stop halfway. Remember that. What the hell? Oh, she has to go across the whole lake. I hope she has a vest. No vest, kind of stupid. You know this is going on. Where they come up with these new guys? White prime. When you say something racist, they call you a racist, not a liar. What is this? Wow, animals. Oh my God. Oh, I think I saw that. I think one is a tranny. Oh, holy shit. These are smart. Computers, man. Holy shit. Boom. Whoa. That's pretty interesting. Whoa. Oh, AI. Okay. They got me. When you finally meet your match. I've seen like a lot of these videos where that's got to be AI. But the goats they could crawl up these steep hills. She looked at the gap, said bet, and almost became one with the river. What the hell? Like for real. Just take the damn cap off altogether. What the hell? Oh God, they're both dumb. He's like, they're both idiots. Oh shit. That must be over there in what do you call it? Northern Florida. Damn, these golden retrievers are smart as hell, man. Is it AI? AI. AI, how did he get a grip on the kids and without there being blood? Lifeguard looks like he's sauntering over to get a cheeseburger at Wendy's. I don't, I'm Amiri King, his stuff is crazy. Like crazy, crazy, crazy. I wouldn't show that on. The police officer didn't know what to do after seeing this truck. Holy shit. It's got like a turbine on the back, like a jet. Holy shit. That's cool as hell. Let's see what he.
Welcome relief for these workers, especially the TSA workers. Do you give him any credit for that, Senator?
No, we've been trying to do it for 3 weeks.
President Trump's new order, as you know, to pay all Department of Homeland Security employees will provide welcome relief for these workers, especially the TSA workers. Do you give him any credit for that, Senator?
No, we've been trying to do it for 3 weeks.
Yeah, nah. But they don't want to pass his bill. I like this guy, Scott Jennings. A Democrat told me with a straight face that President Trump has yet to explain the Iranian threat. Really? Nuclear weapons, missiles that can reach most of Europe, the world's largest exporter of terror? Now, the thing about NATO is it benefits the U.S., but it benefited the U.S. at a certain point. That's why they tore down the Berlin Wall. Oh, shit. That's AI. Let's see if it's AI. I saw one with a dog. Croc, is this video real? No, the video isn't real. It's AI generated. The early part shows a zookeeper with a jaguar-shaped cake in front of an enclosure. Okay. There was one with a dog or a cat, and the cat started attacking the person. Yeah. I love politics too. Mel Educado. Bad education. Moose. Neil, you missed a super chat. Oh, I missed your super chat. Trump and Clinton both love. Shout out to Anna. Oh, is that what she said? Does Anna watch me? What's up, Jacob? That's what the kids used to call me, Mr. Neil. Jacob has great taste in fragrances. He sent me a lot of good green fragrances I've never smelled. I think you like Herbas Vivas, man. That's really good, Jacob. I got it for like 45 bucks on eBay. It's a green fragrance. It's really good. AM talked about it too. I love it. I love it. I got used to wearing it. I was with a woman and she really loved it. We smelled all the Hermes and she just says Herbas Vivas is the best. And you know, it's very masculine. Green. It's got like a hookah smell in the dry down. It's very nice, very natural smelling. You know, citrus. It's like a jungle or something. It's like, I don't know. I like Herbas Vivas, man. I like how she mixed different languages. Jacob, if you're a straight white male, just pretend to be gay like Boz. Say what you will about Boz. At least he keeps up with the chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, because I was on a different screen. I just doing my own thing because I dropped the link and nobody came on. Drift King. Good for you, Captain. Say stupid shit, do stupid shit, and eat stupid shit. Next day, feel like a stupid shit. Mo. Well, the thing is, now my chat is good, but like I was used to the chat being sucky. So I was like, I'm not going to even read it. But now the chat is livened up a lot. Neil, stop. I'm glad I can be here to watch Neil Doom Scroll X. Dude, well, the chat was dead for a long time. Maybe because I stream at 4 a.m. But like, I don't know. Now it's good. This is a friendly reminder that you missed 2 super chats. Thank you, Moose. That's 3. He's playing 4D chess. You reckon it will be half an hour before he reads it? Yeah, because, dude, I don't know. Like today's a good day, but sometimes I have a lot of bad days. Like I'm just like, it's been good lately, but like I'm used to the bad. I'm not. Then if I get too comfortable with all the people commenting, then it's gonna die down, and then I'm gonna be like expecting it. You know. Some dumb. All these are AI. Oh wow, this is far back. Fernando gave you a $20 super chat. You never thanked him. I haven't gotten up to it. Thank you, Fernando. I haven't gotten up to it. I'm reading Instagram too. Even news is fake. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Yo, read the chat. I'm glad the chat is live today. Like, but I'm not used to this, and I enjoy that it is. You know, but I'm not used to it. Like, I talked about Fernando's $20 super chat. You missed it too. Oh, he gave me a 20. I gotta. Anna doesn't watch you, but she has her little birds. Drop the link, dude. I dropped the link. Okay, let me drop it again. Here we go. Do I have Kevin? I always have to ask myself, do I have Kevin energy? Because you don't know if Kevin's gonna be like nice or like not nice. We all stopped chatting to watch it catch up. She has rats going. So I dropped a link for you. Hold on. Let me see. So Fernando, thank you for the $20 super chat. I can't find it. Shit, I appreciate it though. Damn. Oh, it's red. Holy shit. Cuddles crew. Thank you, man. Yeah. No, I'm spoiled right now, you know, with the chat. I'm not used to the chat being so lively. Sometimes you just kind of like, the thing is, I don't want to be disappointed, you know, like if you expect things to happen and it doesn't happen, you get disappointed and you're like, I just want to leave. But like, this is a nice surprise, you know? It's a nice surprise. Kevin said, drop the link. I dropped the link. I dropped the link, Kevin. I'm going to drop it again. Thank you. I don't know. Moose, do you play a lot of Steam games? I've been getting a lot of good Steam games from that you know, I'm a what do you call it? A curator. I'm a curator for 2 groups on Steam. I get a lot of games, man. I've been getting some good ones lately. What's up, Cindy? How's life? That's got to be Sticks. What's up, Sticks? Cindy? I haven't had any females on the stream. The guys here, they just like go gaga over females like it's a big deal. What's up, Cindy M? Oh, God. Yeah. There's a story. I don't know. I think I told the story a million times, but in case you haven't heard it, I supposedly went up to Maryland and I was at a party and Cindy was there and one of Cindy's friends was there. And supposedly I spiked her drink with some roofie and I graped. It wasn't a true story, but a lot of people did believe it. What's up, Kevin?
What's up, Daddy-O?
I like how you're nice and calm tonight.
Yeah, well...
You take a nice shit? Is that why?
Dude, I've been constipated for 3 days, to be honest with you.
Oh, shit. You got to take some... you got to eat some fiber, man. I got psyllium husk. I haven't taken any, but... Because you take psyllium husk, you got to shit right away.
Sucker. Psyllium cock?
psyllium husk. But
Psyllium
yeah,
husk.
everything I buy, I make sure there's a little fiber in it. So you gotta, yeah, because when you're constipated, it's a horrible feeling, man. When I'm constipated, I don't feel good. To me, that's the
Yeah,
worst.
yeah, it's not a nice feeling.
Do you drink a lot of water?
Dude, I drink a lot of water. A lot. Like
Do you,
easily
you eat
about 4
vegetables?
liters.
You eat vegetables?
No,
No,
no.
you gotta
Some
eat
days I don't
vegetables.
eat any.
See, you make fun of my Factor meals, but Factor has vegetables in every meal.
Yeah?
Factor's good, man. I mean, like right now, your wife can't do much. Dude, you got the money to get Factor. It's
I don't
good.
have the money to get Factor, bro. I don't have Cuddles money, bro.
I'm poor, no, but I don't drive a BMW 7 Series.
Neither do I.
What kind of car you have? BMW 5 Series? Don't you have like an M5?
No, man. I drive a Yugo.
You go. I drive a Pinto.
I drive
I
a
drive
Lada.
you go. Yugoslavia.
I drive a Peugeot 206, man.
Yo. I drive a Maverick.
Dude, Maverick was a pretty cool car.
It was a fast car. But I had a Nova, and my buddy had a Maverick, and I remember we used to go to the bowling alley, and it was an ugly car, but he had a six cylinder, and it flew, man. We used to just like it was a cheap, fast car. It was not the ugliest car, but yeah,
My
you
dad
go
had a Chevrolet Cavalier station wagon. That's the first car I remember.
Cavalier.
Yeah, it was a
That was
Chevrolet Cavalier station wagon.
wow.
And then it was real ugly. It was a
I remember
P-
like it became a little urban to have a Cavalier, but like put some rims on it and
yeah, the Z24 one or whatever.
yeah,
Z24. Yeah.
it's like the Maxima. Maxima was another one,
Nissan
and
Maxima.
the Toyota Camrys from the 90s. People used, yeah, it was kind of a
Dude, well, in Scarborough, it was like, well, where I live, like Nissan Maxima was like a black guy car.
That's what I just said. That's what I was trying to say. Urban. I didn't want to go
Oh,
there.
that's what you meant by urban. I
Yeah,
think
like
that's
the Toyota Camry. The Haitians
No.
all had Toyota Camrys
Toyota Camry like is what like
in the
Indian and
90s.
Pakistani people drive here, but like
Oh, okay.
the Maxima and the Acura Vigor,
Yeah.
those were like the black guy cars, and it was like they that was their thing. It was like cool, like if you
Yeah.
bought a Maxima or an Acura
Mhm.
Vigor or Acura TL
Yeah.
or RL. The Acura RL was big in the Caribbean community.
Yeah.
Any Nissan Pathfinder,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Dude, the old Nissan Pathfinder, the one that looked like boxy, I used to love
Mm-hmm.
that one. I still love it.
How about the Acura NSX?
I don't like sports cars.
Now, it kind of got phased out, but then some people just there was a one called the Mitsubishi GT 3000, I think it was called.
Yeah, that was a cool car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All of a sudden, like some people still owned it.
so when I was younger, like young people would buy like the Eagle Talon
Yeah.
or
That
the
was a black
Ford
car.
Probe.
Yeah.
Or
I had a GT. I bought a 95, a brand new.
Also like the Eclipse, which was an Eagle Talon. It was the same car. What else? Acura Integra.
Let me pull this up so you remember this one. This was a nice car. Oh, they make it in 2022?
Oh, you didn't know they started making it again?
Oh shit! I didn't know they started making them again.
Look up the Mitsubishi 3000 GT. That was a very cool car.
Oh my god! Look, $159,000 for. Holy crap! They started making the Honda Prelude, and they're going for like 65. I had a new
Oh, let me
Prelude.
see it. Look up the new Honda Prelude. I remember that car always burned oil. The Sri Lankans love the Prelude.
Okay, so okay, so wait, they must have lowered the price. 2026 Honda Prelude is a newly released hybrid sports coupe
Look up the
starting.
image.
Yeah, 42 to 44. Okay.
Images, bro. Click on images.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, that's the ugliest shit.
No, it's not.
No, that's an ugly car. What is that? That's nothing.
I would get one like the pool blue. You know, the pool blue
No, that's
looks
not
cool.
nice. Look up like the 97 Prelude or something. Or a 2001 Prelude.
Okay, 2001. I had it 85. 2021.
No, 2001. They stopped making it.
Oh, that
That's
was ugly.
This is ugly?
Yeah, I had a 1985. Yeah, I had that car.
Yeah, for its time, it was cool. Not exactly a timeless looking car, but
Yeah, but it was cool. The flip up
cool
lights.
then. Yeah,
And I had a white one.
Yo, I still think like the late 90s, early 2000s Mustang is still, it looks good.
Oh, like the 94 Mustang.
No, not 94, not the boxy ones, like late 90s, early
So this
2000s.
guy has a custom one. Holy shit. Is this still on that screen? No. So I'll tell you what I had. I used to have, which was a really nice car. What was it? I think it was 2000. Contour SVT. Was it a 2000? This was a nice
I
car.
remember this car. I remember this car. Yeah, yeah.
It was 6-cylinder. It was stick.
It was fast.
Yeah, it wasn't that fast. It handled really well. My car looked just like that one.
Dude, what was that car? Mercury Cougar.
Let me see if it sticks with that. Oh, it sticks with the. Let me see. Let me show you. That was a really good car. And the woman liked it because it had it had nicer wheels. I think like back then it was like 16-inch rims, and
What about the Taurus, the
my
SHO?
car now. Oh yeah, my car now. Yeah, that's what my car looked like inside. Leather. My car has 19-inch rims. So I don't talk about my car though. I'll just say what kind of car I have. But yeah, this car was nice, man. But the thing is, they only made like 2,000 of them, and you see the spoiler kit. It was hard to get like somebody. I was parked somewhere and somebody hit the back bumper, and I couldn't get a bumper for it. And I finally got a bumper, and I just sold it to the guy with the bumper. And I didn't even charge him extra. I said I found the bumper. But yeah, that's
I've never sold a car in my life.
No.
They've either been totaled.
It has sunroof and everything.
They've either been totaled,
That was a nice car.
scrapped, or one time I traded it in.
That was one of my favorite cars, man. So, yeah, because but the Probe GT, what happened is I was gonna buy a Mustang GT, right?
Yeah.
And I took the damn Mustang off the lot, and it was a little wet, and the fucking car started like fishtailing. I'm like,
That's a Mustang, bro. Rear
yeah,
wheel
dude.
drive.
I'm like, no, this car ain't for me, man. This shit's too dangerous. And then I got in the Probe GT, and I'm like, oh, it handles well. Let's read the chat. Anal fissures are no joke, AM. They cause physical and emotional pain. I know. I'm reading the chat a little bit. All the little punks are stealing nothing but Toyotas. 1999 Mitsubishi 3000 GT. Yeah, Acura Integra was a good car. 300 ZXs were good cars. Oh, that was you, Sticks. 3000 GT, the Eclipse Mitsubishi made some nice ones back then. New Prelude is a hybrid engine. Yeah, I have a hybrid too. Toyota Supras were good, man. What a great conversation, Kevin. So awesome. I know. Because you were making fun of him. He's making fun of you.
Yeah, it's a callback. Hey, I'll be Captain and Coke, all right?
Okay.
So my father died. No, sorry. That came off so fucking mean. I just meant he's
that
grim.
was kind of worse than anything I've ever said on stream.
No, dude, he knows I'm not making fun of that. You understand?
You gotta admit, like here we go. Oh shit! I'm keeping this one up.
Oh yeah, here we go. That was really good, Kevin. You know, you're so respectful.
You know what I meant.
That's how you respect your elders, Kevin.
You know what I meant.
No, I know what you meant. It's fucked up, but I know what you meant.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, Kevin.
I didn't cook sensitive. The words before I served them.
I'm not sensitive.
It was dark.
It was pretty fucking dark. I had a couple dreams about him recently.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I did. I was thinking, and then in my dream, he said this fucking jerk off on the streams. His name is Kevin.
Yeah.
It's like, don't put up with any shit from that guy. I was like, well, Dad. He goes, listen, I'm telling you. He goes, I'm speaking from the grave. don't put up with anything from that guy. So I'm like, all right, fine. And so then tonight when you started
I kind of want to bow down to you right now because I took a misstep and I didn't cook my words.
Listen, I'm not that fucking sensitive, dude.
No, here's the problem. At the same time, every time you join the stream, my dick goes inwards into my body.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Usually I'm like flaccid, and then sometimes it gets exciting and it gets like half hard. I get a half hard cock. But for some reason, every time you join the stream and start talking about the economy, and Trump, and like your life, like my dick, it's like shrivels, and then it like the foreskin envelops the entire cock, and then my cock goes inside me.
Well, I know. I'm fully understanding why.
Why?
Because it's not a gay conversation. If it was a gay conversation, you'd have a fucking erection like you wouldn't believe.
Dude, that's
it would be you'd be busting a nut right on stream.
I quite often do. I'm just very good. I have good like facial control. But if you ever see like my left eyebrow go up like this,
that means you busted a nut.
Yeah. I just creaming my pants.
Yeah, it's all good, buddy. Listen, none of it bothers me. The only thing that bothered me was a couple of weeks ago when you dismissed me. That actually fucking aggravated me. I was pissed off. I was, because you dismissed me. I didn't like that. That wasn't cool.
Didn't I apologize? Didn't we already get over this?
I know you apologized. It's fine.
Didn't
but
you apologize
it still bugged me.
Didn't you apologize?
I'm not gonna lie, because I was fucking angry, man. I was fucking pissed at you. I wanted to.
What were we talking about?
Oh, it was the noticer.
We were talking
about what happened with the noticer on the stream, and what do you call it? And you were asking about something, and I said, "Well, no, I understand." You go, I don't think you do, and I'm like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" Yes, I do. I understand, and so yes, that pissed me off. I got to be honest, but I mean, I got over it. I just threw a couple things around the house.
Kicked your dog?
No, I don't kick the dog. No, never kick the dog. She's old. I couldn't do that. That would be.
Did you actually throw things around the house? No, you're trolling. You didn't throw anything.
Yeah, a couple things.
What did you throw?
I was really mad Because I remember you talked about how you had anger issues and stuff like that. Then I had anger issues, and I couldn't control my emotions, and I couldn't wait like 10 seconds. I needed that 10-second break before I start throwing things around the fucking house. But I couldn't help it because I was so mad. And my wife came up to me. She goes, "John, what the fuck is the matter with you?" I go, "Shut the fuck up! Get away from me!" She ran out of the house. I don't know. This is kind of crazy. So just being honest.
Did you see the stream? I think it was yesterday with Neil and me and Boz.
So I caught part of it. I didn't see the whole stream.
Did you see the part where? Let me just play it for you, man. Like dude, I don't understand. Like, is this real life? Sometimes some things happen like on the streams, and I'm like, this must be like a fever dream. It can't be real.
All right.
In high school, I never had a crush on a guy, like never. So that's
you didn't have any crushes. You just fantasized about gay sex. That's all.
Yeah. It's not romantic at all. Like
there was no romance. There was no feelings, dude. It was just carnal need. It was just a carnal, visceral desire for homosexual acts. That's all it was.
Yeah. Because everything got so twisted, Like,
is this real life?
I have to say, we say things on stream, and you've said it before. Like you shouldn't say anything that you don't want out there on stream. And I was listening to that, and I was like, I can't believe you're fucking saying this right now, dude. I can't believe you're doing it, but you're doing it. So,
but you know what the best part is? Nobody's even making fun of him for it. It's testament to how open and accepting our group is.
Sure. Well, this is my thing with him, and I said it the other day. I think he's fucking hysterical. I think he is funny, and I love some of the shit that comes out of his mouth is like gold. It's total gold. And the way he you'll talk to him and he'll just like fucking dismiss you. Like it's just, he's Boz, man. He's good. I like Boz. Big fan. And I used to not like Boz at all because I had my reasons for it. But I have to say, the guy is fucking grown on me. He is totally grown on me. Big fan.
I love him, dude. Boz is king.
Yeah.
It used to be Cuddles was king, but Cuddles has been slipping recently.
No, sometimes you're better off as like a guest on a stream than running a stream kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And sometimes Neil's appearances on stream, while he keeps it nice and brief, sometimes that helps. And where the hell did he go anyway?
He's lazy, man. You know how Neil's been slipping?
How's that?
Answer this question. Mm-hmm. When is the last time you saw him in a Hawaiian shirt?
Well, it's tonight. There it is. Dude, it magically appeared. I like he when he came on stream, he was like leaning back and his shirt's open. You could see the hair on his chest, and you could almost see the balls on his chest too, like just like a little bit like missing,
So you guys want to chat about state politics, federal, judicial, executive branch? You guys want to talk about NATO?
What can I tell you? I me and Neil, what brings us together is our political beliefs. We're very similar that way.
Yeah, it's like you guys form an echo chamber and you guys start talking at each other, and like your ideas bounce around and smack you in the back of your heads. Yes. And while I'm watching this like Pong game of ideas bounce around, I'm hoping one of them smacks some sense into you. Yeah. But it never does. It just fucking, you guys just fuel each other and you guys grow, and it's like, fuck the black.
Maybe I'll do some things to get like Neil angry and shit like that. Can you fucking believe they did this today, Neil? Fuck, I can't believe it. You copied somebody on Instagram.
Yeah, go check out. Do you know Five Binoculars Plays on Instagram? It's kind of funny.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fucking geezer.
You see it?
Yes, I'm looking at it. 45 grand to stay inside your house for 5 days. Jesus. Well, then he could pick up the package. He'd have the money.
Yeah. There's so many funny things in our group. I want to post some more stuff. There's some funny shit. So, like
It is a good group, though. It really is.
No,
Who's in your group?
it's a secret group.
Oh,
that
fuck. Can I be part of it?
you have to be invited.
Who's the boss?
Who's the boss?
Yeah.
AM.
Oh, AM. I want to be invited. What is it? What app is it on?
Instagram.
I don't have Instagram.
I'm gonna find some more stuff. That's funny as hell. There's a couple really good ones. But that one, I asked them to make me one so I could share it. I want to see how many likes I get. Even though I wasn't the creator. Yeah, they were talking today. Hold on, let me share this one. It was kind of boring. I was like, they were real. It was Boz and Karen. Wait, hold on.
But I was also, at the time, I had just started getting these medications that were, and my hormones were raging wild, So, but I was also, at the
I guess, like, you heard the story, like he was bi-curious.
Yeah, I just played it for him.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's kind of interesting. Like, I've never been bi-curious. Have you ever been bi-curious, John?
No.
I mean, I wouldn't think of you any less as of a man. But I've never been bi-curious.
No, I've never, honestly, I'll never forget. Like, so my grandparents, like my parents would send me over there for the weekend or whatever, right? And so I go over there, and my uncle, who was much older than I was or whatever, had moved out of the house. But he left all his Playboys, Penthouse, and Hustler were all in there. And I would go in that room, I'd shut the door, and I'd go to town, man. There's fucking hot chicks, naked. Yeah, I was into it,
I had an uncle that left, and I was all alone in his house. But I'm like, I don't want to stay here another 3 hours. And this uncle, he gave me the one with Vanessa Del Rio. Holy shit! What I think that's what turned me on to black chicks. Was she was when she was younger back in the 70s. Holy shit! She was, you know who Vanessa Del Rio is?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh my god!
Well, it was also different too because girls had full bush.
Yeah, but like she had the booty, like,
dude, it was like a fucking bird's nest, Kevin.
I've never seen anything like that.
Like, Neil, look at the screen.
Neil would be like, put me in a headlock.
Neil, can you look?
Yeah, I'm looking. That's her, but there's other pictures. Yeah. If you get a better picture, I got
she would fucking snap his dick off.
Yeah, there you go. Look.
She looks kind of manly, bro.
Dude, she's not kind of manly.
Yo, John, tell me she doesn't look a little manly. Look at her face.
She looks.
I mean, nowadays,
she looks a little angry too.
But dude, I've think about it. You're in the 1970s high school. Dude,
I've seen chicks from the 70s. They look like chicks. This chick looks like a man.
I don't know, man.
The one I liked was Christy Canyon.
Yeah, I brought that up. Christy Canyon was beautiful.
She was a pretty girl.
Beautiful girl
in her day.
Yeah.
So I saw who's the one with Jenna Jameson. So I was at an MMA fight, and she was at the time she was married to Tito Ortiz, and so Tito Ortiz was taking photos with everything, and she was just standing on the side and everything, And I just remember looking at her, and I was like, she looked so drawn out, and there was really nothing attractive about her. Now, in her younger day, she was gorgeous. Jenna Jameson, she was a beautiful girl in her day.
She wasn't like
she got fucking
Christy
worn out big
Canyon.
time.
Christy Canyon was like beautiful, hot, everything. Yeah, Christy Canyon.
Look her up, Kevin. Christy Canyon.
Yeah, look up Christy Canyon.
Christy Canyon. Yes,
what's up, Dahlia? Hello, is that hello? Don't tell him, damn it. I remember years ago when Boz was talking about doing a shower stream. He could do it. Dude, didn't you do a shower stream one time?
Oh, look at that.
Christy Canyon? Yeah.
Yeah.
John's clearing his throat.
Oh, all day, all night, man.
Dude, she looks like every Italian mom ever.
Dude, I love Italian women. My wife
had like 9 customers that look exactly like her.
Is Toronto Toronto's a big Italian area, isn't it?
Yeah. She's good. She's good.
Grace, oh, no way. The intakers were cool. I'm way back. Yeah, that was a nice car.
All right, well, listen, guys.
Yeah.
What? You're gonna leave me here? I'm just gonna end the stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. You're gonna leave me here with John? Okay, yeah.
No. I mean,
it's fine. It's good.
No. We can talk politics.
No, he wanted to go to bed. He wants me here to talk politics with
but
you.
Like that. This was.
Let's talk about like macroeconomics or something like that. He'll fall right asleep.
Macroeconomics is basic economics, and then micro is when you get into subsidies and tariffs and stuff like that.
Beats the shit out of me.
Explain a subsidy. What is a subsidy?
Tax break. Like, okay, say for instance, farmers get subsidies, right? Why do they get subsidies? Because they produce in the U.S. So it's like an incentive. It's an incentive. So what was going on is like Haiti, right? Yeah. So we were subsidizing the farmers, and we were, like we have like the biggest one is like high fructose corn syrup, like the corn that tastes like shit. But back then there was rice, so rice, literally it was so cheap because the government was subsidizing it. And then we would ship Haiti like products like rice. And then all of a sudden they had no use to make rice because they were getting very, very cheap rice. So we kind of destroyed their crops in a way because we were giving them cheap crops, for so cheap that their own country couldn't.
The rice?
Compete. No, well, not rice, but whatever crops they were. I don't know. Corn. Yeah. So they couldn't.
Was it on the cob?
Oh, fuck, dude, I don't know. I mean, I just know the story. I don't know exactly the crop, to be honest with you. Whatever crop it was, and they couldn't compete because they were getting cheaper food. So their land became infertile. It wasn't fertile anymore, and it kind of destroyed their farmers.
The corn on the cob?
I don't know, whatever they grew.
So microeconomics subsidies are about
corn.
Dude, he's gonna sleep he's gonna sleep.
No,
so
it's
good
like,
right now.
dude, it's whatever crops. I don't know what crops they had. I never. The professor never got
Is
into
that where
like,
is microeconomics the crops and macroeconomics the crop circles?
you know what the word macro or micro means. Come on, like a microscope. You look deep into it. You know,
Like macro
macro
and
is
cheese?
it's
Like
just
mac
like
and cheese?
supply and demand, supply and demand. You
Great
know,
chatter.
but micro is like
Little.
subsidies.
Like my penis.
Fuck,
Micro?
You see, Fernando was thinking the same.
micro penis. I've never broke the speed limit.
Dude,
Yeah.
sometimes I don't even know what a big penis is anymore. Like I've seen some dick in my day, right? Like we all have, right? Like like when you're in the change room,
Mm-hmm.
John, like you go to the gym, right? And you go to the change room and like like the best part, right? Like when you're getting changed and you see all this like beautiful hot cock, right?
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
You're in the
what do you mean?
shower.
It's
You don't
funny.
see it?
It's funny. It's good for the stream because we don't have to actually see it, and it's
Yeah.
funny. But like, I don't
Yeah.
want to actually see it. Like,
But then why are you always going to the change room and showering and not facing the wall?
I always face the wall, and if somebody's like
You're facing the
glancing around,
opposite wall, bro.
like
You gotta face the wall with
like
the
the
shower.
thing is, here's the thing: if somebody's like, "Hey, man, what are you looking at, man?" How do they know that I'm looking? Because
They're
they're
looking at your
glancing.
cock.
They're glancing because, like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if anyone's looking at me.
Like, so if you're in the changing room, Neil, right, and the
Yeah.
guy, he's got his
I don't know
dick
what's
out.
going on.
Even
I
if
don't
you
look.
like glance out the side of your eye, I mean, look, dude, sometimes you can't, you can't help it, right? You turn to the side. Is that gay?
I don't glance. I get tunnel vision.
Yeah, same.
Oh, so you
But
tunnel
the
vision
thing-
looking at it?
if
So
some
like,
guy- if
do
some
you get
guy
mesmerized?
come up to me, no, like, yeah, my eyes don't look at it. My eyes don't look down.
Do you look
They
at your
just-
feet? You
They
just
look
look
at
at
like
your
I
feet
pull
all
the
the time?
shower thing, and that's it. I look at the water. I'm kind of staring out into space, into like. But if somebody said, "Hey, man, what are you looking at?" I'm
You know what
like,
it sounds like, John?
Mhm.
Like, all seriousness, like when I go to the showers in the change room, if I do use the showers in the gym, like
you look around.
no, I don't. I'm not even.
You're the kind of guy that comes up to me and says, "Hey, man, why are you looking at my
These are the
cock?"
kind of thoughts that don't cross my mind. But like, it seems like you, Neil, like you're doing everything in your power not to look at cock.
Yeah,
Either like go into a trance, I focus, I go into tunnel vision,
Yeah,
I start
exactly.
meditating, I go zen, and I'm like, dude, this is like the most homophobic thing you've ever said.
Hey, Kevin, can you
That's the
imagine like
truth.
Neil goes to the gym, right?
Yeah,
And he's sitting down and he's on the bench and he's tying his shoes,
yeah.
And there's a guy, he just got out of the shower, and the guy's going over to the locker, like right by Neil.
Mhm.
And Neil lifts his head and turns, right? And it's like he goes like face first into dick. Is that
Yeah.
is that gay? Do you think it's like a little gay?
It's an
You know?
accident.
Yeah,
It's
it was no big deal. And by the way, Neil, he showered, so it's all good. It's clean.
It's all
It's
good.
skin. It's just
Clean
skin.
cock. Clean cock.
Yeah.
Clean cock.
I did once punch a guy who grabbed my thing one time.
Whoa. Okay, so let's talk about this. So what
Dude,
happened?
I've heard this story 14 times, and it's an
I've
awesome
heard
story. It's an awesome story, so go ahead and tell it.
Some guy, I don't know, he was friends with one of the waiters or something, and he comes up to me and he's looking at me, right? And he gave me like googly eyes, and I don't know how to explain googly eyes, except sometimes when a woman likes you, she kind of gives you googly eyes, like her eyes are shining, like happy.
So you were in the restaurant?
Yeah, and I'm
Were you
like, what the
standing?
I'm standing. He's standing.
You're okay. You're
And
standing.
he's giving me googly eyes, and I was
Okay.
like, "What the hell?"
hmm
And then all of a sudden, I felt like I was like, "What?"
Oh, wait a second. So it wasn't like
I
he was like
punched him in
kidding
the
around
face.
and give you like like hit you in the
No,
balls.
no,
like,
no,
as
no,
a
no.
joke. Like so, you actually felt like a caress. Is that
Yeah,
how?
yeah,
it
like a little, like yeah. And I got pissed.
Oh, That's gay.
Joey did it to me. I was like, dude, what the fuck? But I'm like, I'm an old man now. Like, it's not. It's like it was kind of a joke, and I knew it. Like, I wasn't like buff or whatever. Like, you know what I mean, in good shape or younger or whatever. I think I knew it was a joke.
Right? You felt embarrassed that you weren't at your peak of performance when you were examined.
I don't know.
So how long did this caress last?
Joey's caress lasted longer. He kind of just squeezed like a girl does.
Joey squeezed your
tugged on it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what he was doing? Actually, I know this about Joey. What he does is he that's how he finds out if you're gay. Like,
really?
I used to do this too. Like, if you rub somebody's cock and they don't punch you in the face, that means you're gay. He's testing you. Did you punch Joey in the face?
No.
Did you breathe in his ear?
You're gay. You're fucking gay, bro.
Dude, I thought it was weird. It's like,
yeah, but you didn't stop.
It was kind of funny.
Let me ask you, did you feel closer at that point? Like, did you feel like your relationship had
the
taken
thing
a turn?
is, okay, so it was Aram, Larry, Sancho. Who else was there?
Now, was this when he was spanking you?
No.
I remember he was spanking you with the
like Joey was like talking to everybody like he was a movie star. Like he was just talking like I couldn't keep track. He was just like it was kind of like,
were you mesmerized?
Calm down, man. You're not a movie star.
Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, hey man, how you doing, man? I'm Neil. He goes, hey, Carlos, and he grabbed my cock. I'm like, what the
really?
fuck?
So you hadn't talked before then? You hadn't met? Like this is the first
just
time
on the streams.
Okay, but that's the first time you had you actually had a face-to-face with him, right?
Yeah.
And you're saying that he grabbed you by your junk.
Yeah.
How did you did you feel like afterwards, like,
I'm like an old man
like
already,
a bonding,
and I'm overweight.
moment, or
Like
was
at
it
that
like,
time,
get
I was
away from me?
overweight. Like, nah, I knew it was a joke because, like, I kind of knew him. And then we went back to George's house, and Aaron and me, we were like, we were. No, this is what Whiskey Reaper says. It's not true. No, it was. He had some kind of thing. It's called a flogger, and George was flogging me.
Oh, the whips.
Yeah, the whip, and it has like these little tassels on the end.
Did you like it?
It was just performative in a way because we were streaming, and like I was like in the doggy position.
I remember I saw it,
and then Joey started flogging me. It was kind of more for humor. Did I enjoy it? No, it was funny. It was funny. That's all. I try not to.
It's awkward.
Yeah, but that's what we. That's what we did back then,
So now, knowing what you know about Boz, right, and him talking about that he had like a gay thoughts.
Yeah, like
if
I
you
would
ever
never,
like say we had a meetup, right, and you go to the meetup and Boz grabbed you by your junk.
But he's bi-curious.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
so how would you feel at that point? Would you be like, well,
no,
wait
I wouldn't hit
a
him or
second.
anything, but I'd say like,
there was something else.
I'm not bi-curious.
Like we were teasing about like what if Dahlia said she had a dick? Like with
Yeah.
He was like, well, there's this one actress. Her name is like Hunter something or.
And he said he would have sex with her. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a transgender woman.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. She was born as a man, but very early on she became a woman.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you like her? He's like, yeah, I'd fuck her. And I was like,
so this is interesting. I didn't know this because actually Joey had a guy that was transitioning on his stream one time, and then I looked it up. So if you're a man and you're transitioning to a female, do you know that you still have your prostate? They don't remove it. So you still got to get your prostate exams even if you're a female.
I told a story which was a true story. There was like a black chick very petite, like I don't know. And it was weird because she said, I gotta go to the bathroom, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then she squatted in the parking lot at my place, and she just peed. And then we go upstairs and she says, oh man, you have a nice place. You must bring a lot of chicks back here. Like, what woman says that? What woman would say, you have a nice place, you must bring a lot of chicks back here? And I, like, my gaydar went up a little. So she was very aggressive, and she had she had the female parts, but when I went inside, it felt disgusting, and I pulled out, and she must have been like transitioning or transitioned. It was disgusting. And then I didn't want to touch her or anything like that. And I wanted to take her home, but I was a little drunk or whatever. No, you go to the bar or whatever. Not drunk, but tired and drunk, whatever. I woke up early in the morning, man. I dropped her off on the side of the highway. She's like, oh, can we get breakfast? You promised me breakfast. I'm like, no. But that was like, I guess she must have been a man at one time, but like, who squats in the parking lot?
So you fucked a tranny.
It was like 2 seconds worth. It wasn't like, dude, I went inside. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
It looked like a vagina.
Did it feel like one? What did it feel like?
It felt like
grainy.
And then I asked George, like, what happens? Like I think, like, what they split open, they split the penis.
Yeah.
And they put it inside or something.
So wait, Neil,
it's weird, right?
Neil, you had sex with a transgender woman?
Oh, dude, it was like 2 strokes, and I was like, "What the fuck is up? This shit feels disgusting." It felt disgusting, dude. I was like, I took a shower. I didn't want to. I was like, "Hey, that's cool. You don't, I woke up early in the morning, and I dropped her off on the side of the highway.
Oh,
like
she
a
slept
dog,
over?
like you were getting rid of a dog.
Yeah.
you let her sleep over?
Dude, it was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you have a nightmare?
She was very pretty. She was very pretty, but
Usually
it's
they
because of
are.
Vanessa Del Rio, dude. It all makes sense now.
Like, and I just had the feeling with like, the comment, like, you must bring a lot of chicks back here, and then the squatting in the parking lot. I'm like,
well, a woman squats when she takes a leak.
No, but she had to go to the bathroom really bad.
So
Dude,
what made you think? What made you think it was a dude, a previous dude?
Because I've never gone out with a woman who actually peed in the parking lot. Have you?
Yeah, I had a girl drop trowel in front of me and take a leak. Yeah.
Oh, well, to me that's never happened, and she just like squatted and took a leak, and yeah. But the thing is, like, you must bring a lot of chicks back here. Like, what?
That doesn't make her a dude.
Dude, what kind of woman says that? That's like a guy would say that.
I wouldn't even think twice about it.
And then the final thing, I already kind of was like, what the fuck is going on here? And, I was like, I was tired a little. And then I said, okay, 1, 2. Oh God, what the fuck is that shit, man?
Did you go into the bathroom and wash it off immediately?
Dude, I went into the bathroom so quick. And then she wanted to like cuddle. I'm like, fuck, dude.
And that's how you got the name Cuddles.
But, you kind of tired. And
Yeah,
just like, and then I took all like the covers, like I covered myself up so she couldn't touch my skin or anything. Oh my God. That was a weird experience, man.
Did she talk like this? You must bring a lot of girls here.
She sounded like a woman. She looked like a woman.
So are you 100% sure she was transgender?
No.
Uh,
She
So
couldn't.
you could justify it. You could say, I think it
No,
might be, but it might not be. So
dude, it felt different from every other woman. There was something disgusting about it. Like
was it tight?
dude, like there was something in there that wasn't normal. It just, I don't know. Oh God, that was like a bad experience.
Was it like an eel or something like that? Like you
Like
stayed
like
in
like
there?
I'm saying, like it could have been a penis cut inside, cut
Yeah.
in half, and then like they put it inside. Dude, it just didn't feel. It didn't feel pleasurable. It was like disgusting feeling. Like, oh my God. So, you know, because a man could never be like a woman. There's no way.
Mm.
No, I didn't like it. If Neil and Boz met, who would grab who's first? What the hell? Boz would dominate.
it's a great stream, man.
Well,
His,
like this is the stuff we need. This is
yeah,
this
yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's
I
better than the
know.
fucking corn cob pipe, fucking
Yeah.
crop circle microeconomics horse shit, snap benefits. But we want to hear about all the trannies you fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Now
Dude,
he's thinking about it.
didn't Brandon, didn't he have a tranny one time or something?
Oh, and the
Who's
strip club.
Brandon?
What happened with that? Like, but it was a guy?
I
Like the woman had a penis?
something like that. I don't remember the whole
Then there was
entire
the other
story.
guy. I liked the
But
other
then we
Joey,
thought that
Joey.
he was bullshitting and lying that it wasn't true.
So
and
then
he'd
there was
spent-
another guy, Joey too, and he's like, he met a black guy and he had nice lips or something. And did you remember that story, right?
No, that he woke up and he was getting a BJ from the guy or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, excuse me.
Could you imagine that? Like, what the fuck?
No, I can't.
Oh,
Here's the gayest thing.
I
I'll
like
let
that
you
guy
know.
though.
When you're in an airplane, you know, and I'm like a regular guy, I fly economy. You know, like when the guy next to you, like his leg, he wants to kind of spread out a little bit, and you rest his leg on his knee against your knee. I let that slide because then I just lean into it and I rest my knee on his knee, and then we're both supporting each other's knees, and then we both feel comfortable. You know, that's the gayest thing I'll do.
Yeah, and then maybe like you take your hand, and you just slide it over on his leg, and you say, "Well, I don't have an armrest, so I'm going to use your
No,
leg."
like yeah,
I got an
'cause
armrest right here.
Yeah, there you
sometimes
go.
they overextend the knee, like, and then it's like, where else are you going to put your knees? Like, you got to like rest it on his. It's like, well, and if he says something, it's like, dude, you're in my space. Where am I supposed to put my leg?
Yeah,
You
well,
know,
for
but so
someone
you
like
just
me,
you gotta just rest your leg on his leg.
see,
Like,
I'm thin, so like
yeah,
when I go like travel, like I have no problem, But
that's
then
never
you always
happened.
have to sit next to this fucking big fat slob or
Ugh.
whatever, like Jesus Christ, this is the worst.
When you go, do you go coach or do you? I get the plus. The plus.
No, I go economy.
Oh, but see, the
No.
thing is, the economy could end up being a nightmare.
Well, now you know what I do is I make sure I get a window seat, and not because I want to sit there and look out the window. So I take a leak before I get on the plane, and
Mhm.
then that's it, dude. I'm not getting up the rest of the flight, for the flight. I want to take a nap or whatever the hell it is. I
Mhm.
don't want to get up. But if you're in that middle seat or the aisle seat, you could
Mm.
be getting up like 3, 4, 5 times. I'm like, no, you know. So that's why I
Yeah,
take the window.
yeah. The plus is pretty cool. You know, it's like you have more leg room, but like it depends. Like there's somebody behind you, kind of knee in the fucking seat.
I got to
What's
bounce.
that?
Good night, guys.
Good
Yeah,
night, bud. Have a good one. Nice talking to you.
Later, bro.
My dad says goodbye too. Enjoy.
there's no escaping it, Dahlia.
Anyway.
Yeah, so I was listening to Dahlia and Boz talking,
Yeah.
and like Boz is talking about Jesse Ventura and like Michael Moore. I liked Fahrenheit 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time I was a liberal, you know, and there were a lot of good points made in Fahrenheit 9/11. But I don't what the weirdest thing that I found, because Boz was talking about it for a long time. The weirdest thing I found out about Fahrenheit 9/11 is like, how come the cameras at the Pentagon were like 240p? They weren't even good. You know, the whole Pentagon thing was weird, and I don't question that, what happened, but there were a lot of, like, with the World Trade Center 7, it didn't get hit and it just kind of collapsed. And Larry Silverstein's that bullet or whatever. I thought it was a good film, and it was interesting with, like, the George Bush sitting in the classroom, and he's just like, he just gives a look like what the fuck?
Well, that's the other thing.
I didn't want to scare the kids. Like, what do you mean you don't want to scare, dude? It's like the fucking nation's under attack. Who cares about these kids? It's like about scaring the kids. That was the weirdest thing.
You know what? You never know how and I'm not sitting
somebody
here
reacts.
defending him, but you don't know how somebody's going to react to something. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody could hear that and just be like in a state of fucking shock and like take a second to go, wait a second, like, what the fuck did you just say to me? You know what I mean? But I agree with you. Like, that might take a second and then be like, guys, sorry, there's something I have to deal with. I have to go. And that's it. I mean, I don't know what else you say to that.
I remember I was late that day, and I was in a teacher's lounge, and I was like, this ain't normal. Like, what the hell? Like, and then when the second plane hit, I was like, holy shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah. No, I had the radio on, the police radio, and I just heard, and I didn't even know. So that was primary day. Okay. So Giuliani was the mayor, and Bloomberg was running, and this guy Mark Green was running. I'm not sure if Bloomberg, I think, ran as an independent, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, he could have run.
I like Giuliani. Like, why did he try to take out the mafia though? Like,
Well, that was his claim to fame. He was a U.S. attorney, and he took the book from the guy from the Bonanos,
David Dinkins,
Joseph. I guess it was Joseph Bonanno, if I'm not mistaken. He had written a book, and by the way, I could be wrong on that, but I'm almost positive it was. And he used it, and he was able to find this. He was able to find RICO and RICO laws. And he was able to use it, basically as a blueprint. So this guy, Bonanno, had written the book, and I think he was in like Arizona or something, and he was retired. But then Giuliani was able to use the book, and then he was locking up guys at the Bob.
He was a very good mayor. I don't really think that the mafia kept everybody straight. I mean, it was, but I liked, that what he did is, if you're getting, and I think this was a brilliant idea, if you're getting food stamps, you got to work.
He made it work. Yep.
He made them work, cleaning up New York City.
Yep. And then you know how many people got off of food stamps?
Oh, a lot of people, right?
A ton of them.
Yeah.
A ton of them. Because it was generational fraud.
Yeah. It's like, exactly. It's like easy money. And okay, you're getting food stamps, you got to work.
Sure.
You got to clean up New York City.
Got to do something. And that's what they started doing. What's his name? Trump was asking. And then people were going fucking crazy. Oh, you can't ask them they have to work. Yeah, you got.
It's like Boz doesn't agree with that, because he just stays home and he's getting free money. It's like, but dude, what are you adding to society? And I find something wrong with that. Like, you're just taking other people's money, and then you're talking about all your liberal heroes. It's like, you got to produce. You got to produce something. You have to,
Well, there's especially in Europe, it's you have a lot of social programs, a lot of
unemployment.
Yeah.
High
you know,
taxes.
people are you know, people take advantage of it, Neil. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're offered, you know, good benefits, you know, some people
Mhm.
say, you know, I think that was one of the reasons why he didn't want to go back to Bosnia. And again, maybe he can correct me. I'm not trying to bash the
Mhm.
guy, but I'm just
Mhm.
saying, if I remember correctly, that was one of the reasons he didn't want to go back to Bosnia is because the benefits that he gets in Norway are better than Bosnia.
Yeah. And as a cop, and like when you're teaching bad kids, because I taught severely emotionally disturbed kids, and you know they were violent kids, you know, and yeah, it's like you hate these people. It's like I got to come in here and deal with this shit, and you know, people are getting food stamps,
Sure, of course. Of course. Just
you
like,
know,
hey, you know, in New York, you
trauma.
know, where they want to
Yeah,
tax all these, they want to tax all these people, and like, hey, you know, and then, well, why are they leaving? I don't understand why are they going to Florida? Why are they going to Tennessee? Why are they going to Texas? I don't know, because they don't want to pay your fucking taxes.
but like the stuff you've seen and the stuff I've seen, if you told those stories to people, they were like, "You're lying." But
Mhm.
now it's like you see the team takeovers. You know, it's
Sure.
crazy, man. It's like, but it's like classrooms look like that. You know.
Mhm. Well, I've seen, you ever see the ones where, like, you know, they have the school resource officer. So the
Mm-hmm.
teacher calls the resource officer into the classroom to remove a student who says, you know, "Fuck you, I'm not leaving," kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's gonna end ugly. It's gonna end really ugly, and somebody's always sitting there taping, and all of a sudden this guy's losing his job and everything, and his whole reputation's ruined. Why? Because he's putting his hand on a kid.
Yeah.
But it's the teachers calling him in there. What do you want this guy to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there's like, I'm sorry, this isn't gentle.
Yeah. Exactly. It's not pretty. It's like they don't realize that there's 28 other 28 other kids trying to learn.
Correct.
And this
And what are you
kid.
gonna do? I've heard them before. One of the things they do is have all the students leave the class,
Wow.
and then deal with the unruly kid, you know, in
But
the
the
classroom.
thing is, it's like it's not fair to the other kids
Of
that
course not.
actually really want to learn. But when you're focusing on making sure you treat the kid that's causing all the problems like a victim, it's like you're fucking up society.
Sure, sure.
And like I don't feel sorry, like all this shit. There's like so many channels now that expose all this stuff. There's some crazy people out there, man, that really are very disruptive. you know and I had like the worst disruptive kids, like severely emotionally disturbed. Then they changed the name. I don't even know what they call them anymore, but it was called SED, severely emotionally disturbed. Everything has been like kind of like the kids haven't changed, but the names have changed.
Of
The
course, because
labels.
you have to baby everything.
You know,
That's the new thing. You can't offend somebody. Just
yeah.
like, I know with a lot of things, like you're not allowed to mention the skin color of the suspect.
Mm-mm.
What are you fucking
Mm-mm.
joking? I think that's pretty goddamn important. But
Mhm.
nobody wants to bring that. You can't. Oh no, you can't do that. You can't. Yeah, I mean, like we always have to play pretend. Like what's
Yeah,
the stupidity? Like, you know, it's fucking it's pure idiocy. And you know, but I don't know. What are you gonna do? You know, you go and you live. I remember, you know, I lived in Long Island, and you know, I'd come home after work and go, "I'm glad I'm out of that fucking shit for the day.
hmm hmm
I'll stay here,
and then the next day you got to deal with it
and then
again,
I got to go back in and deal with it."
and you got to
The
be
way it
super
works.
careful. And it's like, you know, and the whole thing about de-escalating, it works sometimes, but some of these kids are fucking crazy, man.
You know, I always how I did it was, so for instance, like you were on the street corner, right? And
Mhm.
you know, I wanted you to move. Um, and normally it was because somebody had called, right? I
Mhm.
can't make
Mhm.
you move off a public street corner if you're not doing anything wrong. It's, you know,
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
loitering laws in New York had changed. So, I would just, we drive up. I say, "Hey, buddy, listen, one of the neighbors called. It's a little loud. Can you do us a favor? Can you just take it somewhere else? We really appreciate it." And can I tell you something? Most of the times they would move. They were
Yeah.
like, "Okay, you're not," and then if you got the whole "fuck you" thing kinda thing, okay,
Mhm.
well, now we'll take it to another level. But,
Mhm. Mhm.
I think always, you approach it like a gentleman, and that worked for me
Yeah.
really well. And also, when you had to deal with somebody later on, say 6 months later, they remembered you and you weren't a fucking asshole and they could, I had people come up and talk to me all the time, I mean, like, they would tell you info. But that's because, if you're a gentleman. But,
Yeah.
if you
But imagine trying to teach these criminals, like
oh,
like you're trying to teach something, and they're just, you know,
we had this guy, his name was Joey, not Cannoli. His name was Joey. And
they
he was
like
a
the
one
throwing the desk. They love the throwing the.
Yeah.
They
Well,
throw
he was a
desks at
one-man
each other.
crime wave. He really was. He was a one-man crime wave. He was just a and I remember grabbing him. I just look at him in the face and I'm like, "Dude, what are you doing?" And he had this look in his face to me like he knew like he just like it was like he disappointed me kind of thing. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" He ended up going away for years because he couldn't
Mm,
help himself.
mm.
What are you going to do?
First day I worked in an SED classroom as a substitute teacher, right? And there's always like two teachers in there or whatever, right? So like or like a teacher and a para, right? Usually a teacher and a para. But so the para, I don't, I didn't even know what to expect, right? So the para, as soon as I come in, she goes, "Oh, I got to use the restroom," right? And I said, "Okay," and I said, "Good morning, class, dude." They turned off the lights
Mhm.
and they all started throwing the fucking desks. I fucking like they close they have shades, right?
Mhm.
Like the shutters. They close the shutters, they turn off the lights, boom, they're throwing desks and shit. I was like, oh shit. This ain't like this ain't like when I was a kid.
Yeah, and God forbid you put your hands on him.
Yeah. No, but like, you could. You could. You were allowed to physically restrain them. But at that point I wasn't trained or whatever. But
Mhm.
like, you know, and like a lot of stuff shocked you in the beginning, like holy shit, like a lot of people didn't go back, but I'm like, okay, this is my field, and then you have to do what you have to do,
Mhm.
and that's the only way to stop it sometimes, you know.
Well,
But like when somebody criticizes a police officer, it's like, dude, you couldn't be in that situation. But it's like easy to be a backseat driver and say, "Oh, that cop," Sometimes they are wrong.
sure,
Sometimes
of
they,
course.
oh, like, but if somebody's showing aggression, you
Mhm.
know,
Well, I was watching this one
it all
video.
depends on if they're showing aggression. If they're not showing aggression, there's no.
Well, I was watching this one thing, and they had this female cop, and she was, let's say she was the size of Dahlia, right?
Mm-hmm,
Something along those lines. And she's on top of this suspect who's like 250 pounds or whatever,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
And she ends up shooting him in the back.
Oh.
And so they're like, "Well, she shouldn't have done that. She was trained." And I'm like, "I don't give a
Mm,
shit who you are. She's a
person.
female,
Mm-hmm.
right, on top of a 250-pound dude,
Yeah.
like, and he's gonna fight. Like, what do you expect? There's no, there's I don't give a shit what you've trained her on.
Mm-hmm.
She can't subdue him. It's like the fucking stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. You're not allowed to say the truth."
Mm-hmm. You got to hear this story. This is, I think it's a new story right now. Libs of TikTok.
Uh huh.
Okay, so Sky News reporter says that Apollo mission to the moon didn't represent humanity because Apollo was all white men.
Oh, okay.
Volumes for the journey that NASA has been on, and this is a much more representative crew, and you can feel emotional about that. Yeah, and they are going for all humanity this time. Apollo was all white men, and this time it's not, and I think that really speaks volumes for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say? I can't deal. I mean, that's what ruined my, with, me being over a Joey. I just can't, with liberals, I can't deal with them.
My dad had a very high position, and yeah, all of a sudden they were trying to prove that he had some sort of mental problems or whatever, because they were trying to put a black man in that position. And yeah, like I was watching the Trump movie. It's called The Apprentice, right? I watched it on Amazon. Really good. So it starts off that Trump is fighting the not the NAACP. Was it the NAACP? Because I guess they were making claims that he doesn't like black tenants or renters or something like that. So that's how the whole thing started out. And he hired an attorney, this Jewish attorney. But like, it was, what the hell's that? I don't want to show that. But like a lot of this stuff, people don't recognize. It's like, and Kevin sort of downplays this whole thing. And it's like, well, dude, this is reality. It's like, you're not a white man. Just like some people say, well, you're not a black woman or whatever. You're not a white man, so you don't understand, And it's sort of like you're not allowed to say that because you're privileged. I'm like, I don't have any privilege, but, it's seen. And that's why I could never, it's hard to date a liberal woman because they're very into identity politics, and it's very, it's almost disgusting, it's like almost like this thing with the voter ID, like everybody could get a driver's license, but the left is almost saying, well, like if you're black, you can't get a driver's license.
Yeah.
Now it's like this whole thing with marriage.
They treat them like they're fucking retarded.
Yeah, they treat them like they're retarded. But now I guess the whole thing is like you change your name when you get married, but all you got to bring is a marriage certificate. You don't have to bring your birth certificate.
You know what? It's called adulting.
It's called adulting.
Be an adult. Just take care. The stupidity. I can't deal with it. And
they're making a mole out of a mole. What do you call it? Like a mole?
It's a mountain out of a molehill.
A mountain out of a molehill.
They're full of shit. What it is? Because they want to fucking cheat. That's why they don't want ID because they want to cheat. It's not complicated.
It's not complicated. It's showing they want to cheat.
Of course it is.
It's kind of obvious.
And that's why they're fighting a tooth and nail.
But somebody that listens to CNN all day, they wouldn't think, they're hearing this for the first time. Like Anna's watching this and she's thinking this for the first time, like, maybe they want to cheat. Maybe that's why they're trying to strike down this whole voter ID thing. Like they're bringing up birth certificates and, you have to be a U.S. citizen. But if you have a driver's license, That's good enough. You don't have to bring your birth certificate.
Well, no. Well, there's certain states that gave illegals driver's licenses.
Oh,
See,
see?
so that's why you
Okay.
that's why you want everyone to be able to prove who the hell they are.
Oh, okay. So they started this whole
Because
thing.
it was the states that illegally gave them driver's licenses.
Okay, let's see. Boz has a weird perspective on things. He's from a BS poor country and moved to a nice rich country at an early age, yet he still longs for his BS country. No one is stopping him from going back there. Well, that's the same thing. I speak to this Haitian girl, right? And she's always telling me Haiti's so beautiful, this and that. So I share a post with her from some white girl that goes, she's in Port-au-Prince and she's filming, and she's like, don't ever write me again. That's not what Haiti looks like. I'm like, that's Port-au-Prince. That's what it looks like. And it's like, no, like she's always like, I want to go back to Haiti. Haiti's so beautiful. It's like, you don't want to go to Haiti. In LA, they were waving the Mexican flags, like Mexico's so beautiful. Okay, so go back. No, they don't really want to go back.
Of course not.
But so there was a story really interesting with this guy in Miami where he had like the Haitian flags on his car, this and that. And they found out he was involved in some kind of government scam where he was getting like COVID money or something, like millions of dollars. And, they sent him back to Haiti. And he's on Instagram. He's pretty popular, but he live streams and he goes, "Oh, it sucks here, man." I'm like, yeah, it's great when you're waving your Haitian flag in Miami, but when you got to see the reality, he's like, yeah, we don't have air conditioning, we don't have air conditioning, all the, yeah, well, what the fuck? It's because it's a shithole. Haiti's a shithole, but you can't admit it.
Yeah, well, that's what that's what Trump had said it during this first term, and they were all outraged or whatever.
Because it's the
You
truth.
go fucking live there.
Maybe it offends some people, but I mean, it's the truth. It's
Just
like Somalia is a shithole too,
Dude, I'm so sick and tired of the hypocrisy. So like you see all these ones. Oh, no ice. We don't want ice here. We don't want ice. No ice. Okay, great. How many illegals are living in your home, ma'am? None. How many illegals are going to live in your home?
And then, okay,
None.
so Braz brings up this point about this is stolen land. It's not stolen land. First of all, different tribes of you go back, different tribes of Indians fought over it, right? Some tribes won, some tribes lost. It's all, do you think the Indians weren't fighting over the land either? They were Indians fighting Indians. And then the strong survived or whatever. But the U.S. purchased a lot of that land. They conquered it, but they also purchased it.
Well, I believe that anybody that thinks that they live on stolen land should give up their land and let the Native American Indians live in their home.
Yeah. So there was some singer.
And Billie Eilish. She's a fucking
we got to play Boz. Boz is like Billie Eilish. Oh my God. Like, some kind of hero. I'm like, yeah. Oh yeah, we got to play this. You're going to like this. We could rage a little bit. It's good to rage. Let me see if I can find it. Fixing it. Here we go. Okay, here we go. This is what the people want anyway. Okay, this is what they want. This is what they want. Let's give the people what they want.
Go ahead.
25 people in the chat.
Man and stuff.
Well, he's still alive. All of his friends are dead.
Pro-Zionist and stuff, yeah.
It is. It's mostly about Pam Grier. That's a
pro-Zionist. That's a very derogatory term. You know that?
Oh my God! Klaus was born for that role.
We got.
he kind of helps her find herself again and find back to her.
I think they were talking
That
movies,
whole
and then
movie,
they started
so.
talking politics.
Okay.
I
To
got
say Zionism in and of itself is anti-Semitic?
No, I mean, Zionism is about, right, I mean.
So, Boz, so you don't think the Jewish people deserve their own country? Haitians have Haiti, right?
Domination, yeah, right.
Domination.
And, yeah, like they say, like, oh, we have the right to live anywhere between the Nile and
Euphrates. I picked up
yeah.
a fragrance today.
Let's see.
That's
So no one asked, but I picked up.
You should hear he's talking.
She was angry at me if I would, say something about you, because not so much because she doesn't like you, but she that picture is like George Hamilton. No.
Here we go. We gotta get
silly.
I was listening to it and I was getting
I
sick.
don't think I've ever had kebab, like the kind that you had or the kind that Kevin. No, I try too hard to get along with everyone. So. Nope.
No, yeah, or money, Kevin. Money. No gay.
But they started talking real liberal shit.
Yeah.
I didn't watch this whole thing. I only watched like 2 minutes. They were talking.
I think best designer house in the graduate by then, I believe. So how is the weather like when it happened, when the
Skull shavings got taken out of the left side of my head and like my whole orbital got rebuilt. So if I got hit in my left eye, it would be over.
What?
It was a crazy time. Oh my God, last summer was crazy. Yeah, that's
I gotta find
Ethel
I saw
Cain.
you there.
That's who Hunter Schafer reminds me of, is Ethel Cain.
on account of his talent, he got no looks, why he looks. And he's a Sumerian demon. I was
From a Yoshi avatar, but
he's right too.
I gotta find
stuff,
that.
which is good.
But they start talking real liberal.
He's a bleeding heart, and that's the end of it.
Well, I always know that the classiest thing you can do is keep retaliating. Oh, your side is just you and Slavin occasionally. Are you saying together in the summer? Because
yeah, Ricky Gervais would say, yeah.
It's like the truth is, like this whole kumbaya thing with socialism and everything sounds great on paper, but not in actuality.
Of course.
People will always take advantage of other people. It's just the way it is. Haiti, I mean, they don't even have a government. You know that, right? It's just like gangs run Haiti. But we have a government that's well established, with a constitution. And I think, for hundreds of years, but that's what makes our country better, because everybody followed the laws, the Constitution, and we've become what we've become. And other countries aren't as well organized as the U.S. I think now it's starting to, but Elon Musk is figuring it all out, that some people are really taking advantage of government with these what do you call it? NGOs, non-governmental organizations.
Sure.
Like if I were to talk to Boz about what's going on in Minneapolis, he wouldn't even know. Like, what do you mean?
He knows what he's told in the news. That's what he knows. Listen, bottom line, these people are here illegally. They're not supposed to be here. This idea, oh well, not all of them are criminals. I don't give a flying fuck if not all of them are criminals or not. They're here illegally. Do you think I could walk into Mexico and say I'm a citizen now? I'm gonna just set up shop. They kick my fucking ass out.
But
The whole thing is a
they
joke.
expect to take, but they don't expect to give.
Of course.
That's what it is. It's like, oh, you should give, you should be nice, but do you think they're gonna be nice? No, it's
Again, they come here and you get all these libtards. They sit there and say, "Oh, you can't let they came here. You can't let them leave." Okay, put them up in your house.
Yeah.
Put them in your house.
They came in illegally. Oh, they need due process. What do you mean they need due process? They came in illegally.
Correct. They're not
because
an American
of a corrupt president who just
but also they're told what to say. Oh, a political refugee. They're going to kill my family if I go back and all this other stuff. It's such nonsense.
Well, it's dangerous because they don't know how to run the fucking country.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm just so sick and tired of it. They shot this woman. Well, I don't know. Maybe when the cop told her over and over and over and over again to fucking leave, and she won't leave, and then she drives at the guy. What do you expect?
Oh, those two were so justified. It's like, how could you defend that woman? She was, I mean, if you know the whole story. She was blocking the road,
and they said that they were gonna be trailing them all day long.
And they were going to be trailing them all day long,
interfering with the federal investigation.
They were doing it on purpose,
of course.
And
they only talk show up out of nowhere.
They only talk about, well, she had her wheel turned, like you couldn't see any of that anyway. But like when a car's coming at you, she's already doing something she knows she's not supposed to do.
Correct.
And that's block the road. So get your car out of the road. Instead of
when's the last time you went and interfered in a federal investigation?
Never.
Neither have I.
Because she was looking for trouble. And the other guy, he was looking for trouble too. It's like, if a cop is beating up a woman, I'm not going to go in there and interfere because I don't know what the hell's going on.
By the way, they showed him 2 weeks earlier.
Yeah,
kicking in one of the federal.
Exactly. Cars. Well, yeah, so those two people.
These aren't nice people.
These aren't nice people.
Correct.
They made him out to be some sort of doctor, and then they found out he didn't even work for the VA for a couple of years, but they paint an image which is a false image, but they want to believe the false image. It's like Trayvon Martin. Trayvon Martin was 6'3". I knew who he was. He was a bad kid who was a really nasty kid who hung out with another kid, Kid Durant, who murdered his mom, right? And threw a party, these weren't nice kids, but because the media showed him like with a 14 years old with a Hollister shirt smiling, it's like, oh, that's the kid. No, that wasn't the kid. Yeah, it was the kid once a long time ago, a few years ago, but he's also going through puberty, and drinking lean. But it's like they want to believe that all these bad people are good people. They want to believe that George Floyd was a good person, but he pistol whipped a pregnant woman. I mean, they don't want to talk about that. Wow. And it's like, well, what about Trump? It's like, what the fuck? Why are you switching subjects? It's like he wasn't a good guy.
No, he wasn't a good guy. I don't know how many guys.
They made Michael Brown out to be the saint, and then they showed how he went into a convenience store. They didn't like that.
Yeah,
when he went to the convenience store,
but it was true. It was true.
Yeah, no, but they didn't like that. No, it's like most of the time, not always, But most of the times with these, shootings, the cops are right.
Of course, 99% of the time they're totally.
99% of the time, nobody's gonna go through something like that to, it's not like it's hidden. It's gonna go through the court system. It's gonna go through the. It's not like you're just gonna shoot somebody. I think like with the whole thing with George Floyd with the cop, I think he didn't make it look good. He could have like eased up. He could have,
Correct.
He didn't put on a good show. The guy was gonna die. He was on fentanyl, but like he could have put on a good show.
And by the way, it's a COVID death. He had COVID.
Yeah, he had COVID too. Yeah, but like he should have put on a better show, and that's what it was. It was too long, but it's all a show. Everything's a show. Everything's performative. Like it's a show. They show Trayvon Martin, 14 years old, with a Hollister shirt. They show Michael Brown, St. Michael Brown. It's like no, they're putting on a show showing their side of the story, which is false. But what George Zimmerman went through was horrible, man. Like I watched that case from all his neighbors came. They said, yeah, George came after black woman, her place got robbed. And she says George would stop by every night and make sure she was safe and see her outside and, comfort her, because there's crime. It's like, what do but how they were all sticking up for they framed in this way with the phone call, but it's like they framed a lie. And Pam Bondi, by the way, she's a scumbag. She wanted to make sure George Zimmerman was locked up for the rest of his life. She's not a fucking conservative. She's a
was she the AG at the time?
Yes. She's a hardcore liberal, and she didn't the Mark O'Mara and the other guy, he was really, I like the other guy. They try to not let him show that evidence. And she denied it. Pam Bondi is a scum. I'm glad Trump's finally figuring out that she was not on his side. But she plays this role like, oh, you got Trump derangement syndrome, like I'm a Trump loyalist. She ain't no Trump loyalist. She's a rat. I'm glad.
Yeah, she's
Trump
over. She was from over by me. She's from Temple Terrace.
Yeah, but she's a rat. She's not who you think she is.
Mm.
I knew that, and I was talking there's a guy with the conservative treehouse, right? He's got an X account. I had 5,000 followers, but so, and we were talking about this Sundance, and we're talking about Pam Bondi and the Trayvon Martin case, and yeah, he says, yeah, she's a rat.
Mm. Well, what are you gonna do? Well, listen, let me get my sleep, buddy.
All right.
It was good. It was good to see you tonight. I'm glad that you've been streaming a little bit earlier too.
Yeah.
4 o'clock.
I'm just doing it just to keep everything alive. I mean, the Instagram group is pretty much like it's like they're talking and sharing, talking, and I'm like, okay, someone's got to step up. I stepped up for a couple of nights. AM's going to step up. Well, I guess Sunday maybe. Mm-hmm. No, dude. Notice her took away my rent, but dude, I didn't like that. It's like I wanted to comment on the story, but he's showing half the story and then he ends it and he's showing something else. I'm like, dude, what happened to the other story? Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, finish the story.
Yeah. No, she Yeah, I saw the whole
You
thing.
saw the whole thing, right?
Yeah, I went back the next day and was looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like she got wrapped up, and
Yeah.
she was
She was a piece of work.
she was a piece of work. Like, I'm right, and she was very forceful,
Yeah.
and the cops were really nice. I wouldn't have been so nice with her, but
Yeah, well, one of the other things too is they didn't really know the law, and that's one of the problems. I mean, look, cops know a lot of stuff, but there's times that they might not know everything there is to know
oh,
about
they did
squatters'
anyway.
rights and all this other shit. So
Yeah.
anyway, listen, let me get some sleep, buddy.
All right. Good night.
Later. Bye.
We'll hop on noticer. I'm just chilling here, man. If you don't stop by in a couple of minutes, we got 22 deep, 24 deep. If you want to wait for the noticer's coming on. He's going to turn on his camera. He's going to be normal. He's not going to be a peanut. Yeah. But I'm like, I don't like when you show half a story and then take it down. But let me see how many comments. It always, on this one, it shows you how many comments you had. That's what I like about this chat. How many people? No, it doesn't say that. Anyway, I'm on the phone. Okay. All right. I am in the kitchen making tacos. Nice. All right. Please give this video a like. I'll keep it up because we have some great guests. And yeah, take care, everybody.